It is my honor to present this year's Rising Star Award. This award recognizes Harris's alumni within 15 years of graduation who have distinguished themselves as leaders early in their careers and who have made a meaningful difference in policy. Having the privilege of reviewing our submissions for this award is a reminder of the immense impact of the Harris alumni community across all spheres and sectors of policy and social impact. The 2023 Rising Star Award is presented to Ana Aguilera. Thank you, Ana. By title, Ana is a social development specialist at the World Bank, but that offers only a small glimpse at what she has achieved in her time at the organization and since graduating from the Harris School. Ana's policy specialization is migrant and migration policy, and her area of expertise is the Venezuelan migrant and refugee crisis. It is challenging to express how impressive her leadership and work in this area have been over the past several years. But I will share some highlights of her work that the award committee was particularly inspired by. Almost single-handedly, Ana identified an opportunity several years ago for the World Bank to spearhead a collaborative effort to improve the circumstances and conditions of Venezuelan migrant and refugees, of whom there are over 6 million around the globe. Thanks to her efforts, the World Bank has since partnered with organizations including the International Monetary Fund and the United Nations Human Rights Council and the government of Colombia, and has mobilized almost $3 billion in funding to assist this migrant population. Really incredible. Thanks to her effort at the World Bank, the government of Colombia has committed to providing temporary protection status and a number of necessary services and resources to 1.1 million Venezuelan migrants who will settle in Colombia over the next 10 years. That is an incredible impact on the lives of so many. We should not be surprised to see Ana have achieved all of this. Her time as a student at Harris offered perhaps a small preview of what was to come. Ana was also an incredible student leader, having organized the first Latin American Matters Forum, an annual conference that continues through today, which attracted over 600 participants in its first year under her leadership. Ana is also a well-connected member of her class and dedicated member of the Harris community, alumni community, and even a former member of the Alumni Council. Lastly, I would like to share a short excerpt from one of the nomination submissions we received for Ana's award, and I quote, "I've had the privilege to witness firsthand Ana's work for the last decade, and I can confidently say that Ana embodies the spirit of the Harris School. She is a brilliant mind and a compassionate, ethical person, qualities she had already shown during her time at Harris as a classmate, student, representative, and friend. With great admiration, I can say that Ana's ultimate goal is to work relentlessly to make a difference in this world and to change the lives of as many people she can reach through policy." Congratulations, Ana. We're truly inspired with your work. Come and join me on stage.
Thank you very much for the kind words and for equipping me, to a Harris School to get to this point in my career. I am truly humbled and deeply grateful for the honor of being named the 2023 Rising Star Awardee, and to be recognized for my work on migration, which is so close to my heart and my personal experience. So it's truly a privilege. I want to thank my professors, my mentors, and my family. And I want to thank especially my husband, Daniel, who is also a Harris alum. Danny, thank you so much for always being me, for supporting me, for motivating me throughout my career. Thank you for your love, for your patience, and for challenging me and believing in my dreams. Me and Daniel's own migrant experience actually started here in Chicago when we came to study at the Harris School. And it's part of the stories of over now 7 million people that have left Venezuela in search of hope. We share experiences with other nationalities, like Syrians, Afghanistans, Central American migrants, Haitian migrants. All of them have left home somehow unwillingly. And in Chicago and at Harris is also where I learned the skills that actually got me to working on this area. I actually started working on migration policy because I, at Harris, specialized on urban policy, which has seemingly nothing to do. And I took a class on geographic information systems. And that class and those skills got me my first job at the World Bank. And at that point, we were mapping African cities remotely through remote sensing imagery, high-resolution satellite imagery. And the people working on the Syrian refugee response reach out and say, hey, we've got a problem and we think you can help. We are trying to map how many Syrians are in Lebanon, but the census is from 1932. Can you help us map with high-resolution imageries? And we said, well, we can approximate. And that's how I started working on the Syrian refugee crisis on this. Then I started working on something else, and in 2018, the Venezuelan exodus kind of came out, and I was so relentless in making sure that we as the World Bank could provide a response from the seat that we're seat. Today, I'm very proud to work at the World Bank, where we support countries in Latin America facing large inflows of migrants and refugees. We support them with analytics to inform evidence-based solutions. We provide financing, and we also work to address the needs of the most vulnerable migrants, including unaccompanied children, migrants, women, and refugees. And we work on building positive narratives around migration. We want to shift the policy dialogue from migration as a problem to migration as an opportunity and a force of development. And I think this is close to my heart and what I've learned at Harris, because despite global sound scientific evidence that migration brings economic benefits, the barriers comes in social terms, unrational, not informed terms. So I think for us that come from a very data-driven economist point of view, our toolkit has rendered insufficient to move the needle. And we've moved to having more empathetic approaches and working with grassroots organizations who understand the needs of those to actually have a meaningful discussion and move the needle. So I've had to couple my initial skill set on data with empathy, compassion, persuasion, or perseverance. Working on the migration agenda in Latin America, being a migrant myself and coming from Venezuela has been the second greatest honor of my life and changing the lives of so many people. The first greatest honor has been building a beautiful family with Daniel and our two beautiful sons, Joaquin and Nicolas. Thank you very much.